Howdy, y'all, and you thought that I'm gonna be done. So, bonus episode video for you and my staying trip to Denver, Colorado. So, this is like, how are you doing this? I thought you were done with the state of Texas. Well, why not I do a pit stop in Colorado by transporting myself from here to there again? And I'm appearing like magic again. So, and also feel like I'm going to one special place again or whatsoever, because it's gonna be happening, and I will not stop because I can do whatever I want by popping in and out like that. Of course, it's that's not how it works, but I'm just making it work for like my Denver pit stop trip, and then on into a plane, and that's what you're gonna see, everything and what's coming to happen, and make it work. So let us go and get to the bottom of this. So I'm gonna have my butt kicked or whatever. So yeah, get the point idea. And also celebrating our 5-year anniversary of this entire channel of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. So here we go. For the power invested in me that I'm going to pop from here to there, from Idaho to Colorado, I'm gonna time skip right about now. Enjoy the following video, and I'll see you at the very end of the video. Woo-hoo! Howdy, y'all. So, you thought that my trip to Texas is over. Well, guess what? It ain't over until I say it's over. So guess what? I'm counting the days and the minutes and make certain it's all worth the while and the wait. So yeah, it's like I just walked into Santa's workshop. And guess where I'm at? I'm at the Gaylord Rockies Hotel, and this is awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is absolutely amazing. It's just, I'm just fully floored. In my wildest dreams, I feel like I just walked into Santa's workshop or in the North Pole or somewhat. But I am liking it, so yeah, it is just incredible, and absolutely incredible. It's oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought that my trip was over. No, well, because of a flight delay, why not make it work in your favor, huh? Bill the Bear. Oh, definitely, look at that, the caboose with the word Santa Fe and all. Empty tables, there you have it. It is just simple as that. Oh my. So, everything makes it worthwhile, so I can't believe all this is like, I'm as giddy as a schoolboy. I'm walking on this place and I'm not gonna wake up. Oh, wow. Oh, that right there is a restaurant. So, Italian cuisine restaurant. I mean, the Gaylord Rockies Hotel is just absolutely incredible. I've never, well, I may not be happy with the flight delay, but to be honest, the making a trip is worth the wait. So yeah, check out the fountains and all this. I'm not sure if you could see the colors, so I'm gonna zoom in. I'll zoom in. Red, yellow, green, blue, orange. Yeah, got colors of the rainbow. Taste the rainbow, whether it's Skittles or not. So there you have it. Taste the rainbow, I think. I'm gonna try to move myself along here. Yeah, looks like I'm not in Texas, but I'm in Colorado, home of the Rockies. of Rocky Mountain High. And no, I'm not going to sing the song. I'll show you some deer. Look at that. And look at that. Antlers. What are you looking at, statue? I'm going to show you just a statue with horns. Do not ask me to make a moose or an elk noise, because I'm not doing it. Unless you want to go for buried treasure right here. So there's the buried treasure. A pirate's right for me. Arr. Or you want to go prefer with this not so alive statue of this deer moose. I'm just saying it. Make it count. Make it worth it. So there you have it. Make it worth my weight. And that is like a Chinese restaurant, because I know it says Jade. Something about, yeah, it's got to be a Chinese restaurant. It is just absolutely incredible. It's like, I don't know why, I feel like I just walked into Santa's workshop or something. Yeah, the water's still flowing. I'm not saying it doesn't, because it still works. A number of restaurants here and there. And that is the Pirate and Princess Art Studio. So definitely Pirate and Princess Art Studio. So that's how you find buried treasure. Arr. That is another restaurant, Mountain Pass. Whatever works in your favor. Little creek, crossing the bridge. More to cross over the bridge. That is the pizza station from what I saw right behind me. So, yeah, right there, a pizza station. Too bad, because that pizza station's closed, y'all. I guess sometimes you can't always get what you want. It's closed. Absolutely closed. I think there is a... I think I'm stepping over the rock. Rock and roll. And there's another restaurant. There's a steakhouse on my far left. So yeah, the steakhouse on the far left. Yeah, but right there, the steakhouse. There you go, steakhouse. Okay. Now I'm moving on. Unless you want to check out that red old caboose again. Why not? Check out the red old caboose. I mean, it's worth the wait. So yeah, I'm crossing this bridge right there. Makes it worthwhile. Look at me. I'm crossing the bridge. No hands, Ma. Look. Oh, Mamma mia. Yeah, there's a camera. There are cameras everywhere. I'm aware of it. I'm not saying I don't. And there you have it. ATSF. There. Now we can move on. And look at the roof. Look at the huge roof. It is fantastic, y'all. Makes it all the worthwhile to make this happen, because it's huge, it's big, and I can tell you for one thing, it's certainly worth
the wait to watch Mont Jade restaurant. Okay, I didn't know what it was. I'm keep asking myself, what is it? Hey, look, it's a bit of a crevice, and they have some own rock climbing, and then you get to rock climb all day long and all whatnot. You can look at it or climb it, but I suggest you don't climb here, of course. I mean, it would be great if you really do such a climb, for instance. Are you in Donkey Kong Country 3? I'm gonna say no, yes, sort of, maybe not, because it's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, look at the buried treasure, or something. Yes, I'm looking at the treasure. So let's get this straight. And we're gonna keep on going, so hopefully I get to keep on talking. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. Yeah, definitely I would say the trip is worth the wait. So, my little pit stop at Denver, along with the railroad tracks. Are you going to say, oh no, you're in the railroad tracks and you're going to get hit by a train? Get out of the way, Leo. I'm not going to get hit by a train inside a hotel. Ugh. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. That's how a river runs through it, I think. So, yeah. So, if you guys want me, I'm going to be standing on these railroad tracks and not get hit by a caboose. And I'll say, I'm going to be fine. So by the power invested in me, we are going to time skip right now. Because if I don't get out of the way, that caboose is moving. Okay, welcome back again. So, hopefully you have a really good, somewhat of a laugh or whatever the guys would do. So, well, enjoyed my stay at the Gaylord Rockies Hotel, so definitely it was worth it. Not to mention seeing some pictures of the imaginary departure thing for back in Austin's Bergstrom International Airport. So it was, I kind of find it funny when I looked at the imaginary departures, and then I find it really funny, but when I look at it, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Look, yeah, that is pretty good. It's just absolutely funny. And I would suggest that this makes it all the worthwhile while looking at all this and that, I find it funny. And from a closer look at a perspective view, some of the departures are absolutely funny, from the location, your final destination, the air you breathe, the place you're gonna stay at, and what? So yeah, that is the plane, United Airlines. How are you doing that when you're going, you're from one place to another? At the first, you're at one spot from there, and the next thing, you're from another. How are you doing this? Are you teleporting like magic or something? What can I say? I'm just a guy full of surprises. So there you have it. Well, As you can see, there's Southwest Airlines. I think I might zoom in. There you go. Southwest Airlines jet planes. And yes, they need jet fuel like any other jet plane that they need to be refueled upon for arrival and departure. But I'm certain that when they arrive, they'll be leaving for departure, which they need to have jet fuel. So, Southwest Airlines jet planes. It's not as bad as you think. And look at that, there's a United Airlines jet plane. I'm guessing it's either going to take off or finding a place to park. Like, yeah, the tires. Jet planes have tires. I'm having a fantastic ride. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this particular episode of a video exclusive only here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Because I don't think you're not going to find a video that I just record that shows stuff. And not to mention for those when I got exclusives when I met people. I had a great time visiting family, not to mention with the imaginary departures. The information is just absolutely incredible, and it's funny, weird at the same time, and I find it hilarious, and I just can't stop laughing. Whoever is the genius is an absolute genius, to be honest. There's the jet plane United Airlines, and I believe it's going to take off on the runway. So yeah, it's taking off on the runway. You can see there, it's moving, and it's going to take off at the runway when it goes into the air and say whee. No, not normal. No, I don't think people would say whee, not when you're on an airplane such as this. This is my first time to have a flight delayed due to a maintenance issue. Not too happy about it, but I'm hopefully glad that going back from where I'm heading to will not be canceled this time. So there you have it, jet planes upon arrival, and upon those that are parking, and upon those that are going to take off while moving. And yes, becoming a pilot is like a full-time duty job, and it is not saying it's stressing, but you have to, because with that great power comes great responsibility as a pilot, an air pilot. You are fully responsible for every passenger that you have. And plus, it's a huge weight upon the shoulders to carry that responsibility as a pilot. Once again, United Airlines. I know there aren't any people in there, but to be honest, there will be filled with people and passengers, and not to mention with the jet fuel. So it'll be taken off pretty shortly soon. There's Southwest Airlines and there is United Airlines going these jet planes going in the opposite direction of each other. It's not that bad, huh? You thought my video trip from Texas is over. Well, I did a bonus video as an exclusive of my enjoyable pit stop at Denver, Colorado. I'm certain. I think I can see a jet plane that is coming into the landing zone from the runway, so I am certain it will. You got some white fluffy clouds up in the sky. Yes, I can see cirrus clouds from something between like 20 to 10 to 30,000 feet. You have cumulus clouds, cumulonimbus, and then you have cirrus clouds, cirrostratus clouds, stratus clouds. You have the rising and falling air currents of the cumulus clouds. The stratus clouds do not have rising or falling air currents. They don't. As you can see there, it is starting to low. They brought in a vehicle of a pickup truck or a somewhat of a semi truck or pickup. A loaded truck. You know what? Let's go with a loaded truck. And that is where the luggages are going to be loaded onto the plane itself, and it'll be taken off first, and it'll be loaded, followed by with the refueling of jet fuel, because jet fuel is different than gasoline on automobiles. It's including diesel from those vehicles, such as what vehicle of fuel that contains that's not gasoline, which would be diesel. It just goes to show you that all this and that is everything. I am definitely going to never forget this. Of what I've learned so far, what I've done, what everything has been transpired. I'll never forget it. So, yeah, it's an impressive style of my own awakening, of course. So, yay! Plus, there will be an ending, because I will do that. Something I'm never gonna forget. But like I said, you can't always get what you want on air flights, or trying to get from one destination to another, even all on pit stops, of course. We'll be taking off shortly, and I guarantee you it'll be best to say I'll be home before Christmas. Or should I say I'll be home before you know it? Or whatever sentence that you come up with. So, now that this settled out of the way, and hopefully there will be no more problems along the way, and I'm certain. Oh, I think I might know where that. Yeah, I thought that vehicle is something to do with luggage. No, it's not. I think I know what it is. You see that? You see that cargo right there? Right there, like right there. Yeah, that is where they carry the refreshments for the passengers. Not just refreshments, but some snacks as well for those who wants to buy snacks or whatsoever. Or including the refreshments. I mean, there's some refreshments that are free, while others are not free, such as pay it for your own credit/debit card thing. And I guarantee you that's how it is. When it goes that way, it stays that way. Also, while you're in an airport, Make sure you use the, well, there are restrooms that for anyone's use, but make sure you have plenty of time before your flight takes off, and don't try to miss a flight before something bad happens, or else that's going to be your fault. And there is the Southwest Airline jet. You see, those are the tires. Yes, and it just arrived. You know, I'm definitely going to do something worthwhile. Doing Let's Play videos, my travel vlog infos, where I've been through, and it's incredible. I'm never going to forget this for as long as I live. So, now that we got that out of the way, how about we do a little time skip to the end? Anyway, so by the power invested in me, we are going to time skip right about now. Hey there, viewers, and I'm actually inside of a plane, so yeah, I'm in a sea of clouds. And you're wondering, are you feeling like you're on a game of Kid Icarus or something? So, no. I'm just inside a plane, like at 35,000 feet in the air from a sea of clouds. Like, how could you be in a sea of clouds or some sort? Oh, it's simple. I'm just inside the plane, having myself with a cup of water. And out there, 35,000 feet in the air, you can quite imagine what it looks like to be in the air, of course. I'm never gonna get tired of it. It's just absolutely amazing. So it is definitely worth the wait to, yeah, unless some things changes around the sky, of course. So what does it feel like to be in a sea of clouds of some sort, or feel like Sky World or something? Well, it's simple. I just sit back and relax and enjoy the scenery around the sea of clouds, like I belong in the air. And I really do. I'll try to move back as far as I could. Sorry. Well, just left Denver. Right now in a sea of clouds is where everything looks white and fluffy. Not sure you noticed, but I do see a jet plane moving that fast along with the sea of clouds. It just goes to show you that when you're in a sea of clouds, you're like, I can fly in the air while I'm in a plane, while riding along the sea of clouds. It is absolutely amazing. When it comes to the sea of clouds, you get to ride into the waves of the sunset or whatever. actually enjoying. Unless the clouds you see might change a little bit from what you're going to be looking at right now. And finally, I can see some land down there. Definitely some land, y'all. Really fantastic. Somehow during that sea of clouds, it must pass through the huge rain cloud, to be honest. Not a problem. I mean, it's like sunny up here, while down there it's like cloudy and rainy all day, so there's a difference. You can bet everything you fly around here is absolutely amazing. Definitely will be landing soon in the near future, but I guarantee you, I had one spectacular, uncontested ride. Might say everything's worth it. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do a time skip. By the power invested in me, time skipping right now. What do you guys think of this entire video or the other videos that you like? I mean, it's absolutely amazing, and not to mention it is a blast that I've been able to visit the state of Texas itself for the very first time with my very own eyes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know what? I would love to go back to the state of Texas itself, again. Only this time I'd like to go exploring a little bit more around in San Antonio. So, and speaking of San Antonio, I enjoyed the parts of the Alamo that's enriched in history with the United States and Mexico, along with the French Louisiana Purchase. It was back in the 19th century. Everything is all engraved on it. I mean, the heart of Texas itself is where the Alamo is right there at. It is just amazing. The learning from the belongings of David Crockett, a piece of hair that was cut by David Crockett himself in a locket. That's right, in a locket, and it's just absolutely incredible. Yes, he had his own rifle, which I never knew, but I kind of knew. I knew he had something besides cutting his own hair. My gosh, all this stuff. What you see? Yes, I see spears, rifles with pointy tip blades at the end of the rifle from where you can fire your shots. It's absolutely impressive, y'all. So I'll tell you this. Not to mention the name is where you find Six Flags which is the clue. It is in the name. You find that name in the amusement parks. One in San Antonio. The other is in the outskirts and the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. The other you find
which is in Dallas, Texas, and Fort Worth, actually, that's in Arlington. And the other one is in Six Flags, which is in somewhere in near between Hollywood and Los Angeles, California. So definitely a big clue and a bigger helper there. Everything engraved in history during the 19th century. I mean, fighting back and forth, and all this and that. And it's something you have to experience for yourself during the 19th century. And not to mention, if you want to, you can browse on the internet, on the search engine, to know about remembering the Alamo and Gilead. Remember the Alamo and remember Gilead. And the city of San Antonio itself is like a little Venice, Italy. Definitely, it's like kind of like Venice, Italy, because of the canals. You have the boat cruises around here that's in San Antonio itself. And the water system is absolutely impressive, to be honest. The technology, irrigation systems, it's just impressive. It's absolutely impressive from what you see. They really work harder than you can possibly imagine, y'all. And speaking of cruises, I've checked out the ecosystem that I was in the cruise around in San Marcos, Texas, while I was in Texas State University, home of the Bobcats, which is the Sunbelt Conference. And the clean water of its own lake or lagoon, it's absolutely clean. It's like I'm looking at the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. And while I'm in the boat cruise, and there are some divers underwater doing underwater gardening. Of course, if you guys see regular gardens like outside, like you have vegetable gardens or a garden to like try to pull off the weeds, like to get rid of the weeds that don't belong on your lawn, yeah, that. Well, what you do like this, like on the land by doing gardening, there's underwater gardening for scuba divers. So yes, it is absolutely amazing. It's just incredible, and the ecosystem is just absolutely fantastic. Besides the palm trees, which I'm a palm tree fanatic, y'all. It's just incredible. When checking out its museum itself as well, did a little experiment. You pour the sand, how to create your own island, and also how to cut the island off and to make it into a sea strait of water that runs through it like this. So I did an experiment right there, and then what you saw, I created an island, and then I made itself into my own lake from the bottom, surrounded by a body of water, and around the content of the island with the body of water itself right there. And then why stop there, where I can make something to make two islands there from one part to the other, and then when I take the sand off, I just made it into a sea strait, and there you have it. And the latest advanced technology with the overhead, with the 3D imaging, is absolutely incredible. I would say Texas definitely knows how to step up with the latest advanced technology, and it definitely feels like, wow. I think it's gonna catch up. I think it's gonna feel like becoming Japan's next best friend, y'all, and it's definitely worth it. So definitely worth it. Also, I would like to come back to the state of Texas if I ever get a chance to go to Schlitterbahn or the famous caves in San Marcos, Texas, which would be great and interesting and all that. Oh, and besides that, also I went to a Germantown, which is right next to New Braunfels, Texas. Yeah, there are Germantown names because there's also part of history, which is back then when, it's like Texas is like its own Argentina country, or Argentine country, or like, the country itself of Argentina back in South America, y'all. You got Spaniards, Mexicans, you got Germans, French, Italian, you name it. It's like Argentina. So definitely what it feels like if you go to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and then you have those Argentines from the tropics, and those not from the tropics. That's the land of Patagonia. What I've learned about this, I want to learn this. It makes me help. It helps me to build character. Even if I don't remember all of it, I'll still remember from what I watched through the videos and all. And not to mention the parts of the ecosystem from what I've heard from my tour guide while I was on a boat cruise back in Texas State University campus. Also trying out the famous barbecue back in San Marcos. The brisket is absolutely delicious. I'm never going to forget. The delicious brisket is absolutely delicious. It's just out of this world, and it makes you want to come back for more somehow. Definitely worth it. Yeah, I've been to places that are humid because I'm used to humidity. When you try to get used to humidity, you have to adjust your body. You have to adjust the temperature of your surroundings around you from what you feel. Don't try to fight it. If you're going to fight it, you're going to I can't take this anymore, because a person needs to have built enough endurance. I mean, unless you have it, y'all. Well, the more you try to soak it in, the better chances. I think I'm thinking that this entire environment is it's going to start to fit into me. But you get my point. And so for that is what is built upon. To get straight to the point, and you'll know that it's right in front of your eyes. So, and also, when I was in Austin Bergstrom International Airport, while looking at these imaginary arrivals and departures, it's it's absolutely funny, and I can't stop laughing because what I saw is just absolutely crazy. It was absolutely hilarious. LOL. Laugh out loud, y'all. Whoever did that is a genius. It's just absolutely genius to do this. It's just, I can't stop laughing ever since I look at it yeah, that's huge. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh my. I'm never gonna forget it, y'all. It's just absolutely hilarious. Wow. I'm definitely gonna post that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also on YouTube as well. It just I can't stop laughing no matter what. It's just absolutely amazingly funny. All right. Not to mention when I was at Denver, I'm at a pit stop there. Feels like I went in Santa's workshop, but something like that, sort of, because I was at the Gaylord Rockies Hotel, y'all, and then enjoyed our pit stop there for the night, and then go back to the airport, and then back to the Sea of Clouds, and everything's dandy. Unless if there are hiccups, but there are no hiccups, just a maintenance issue, which is a big hiccup. Yeah, and I did magically transport from Idaho to Texas, and then back to Denver, and then to Idaho, because I'm the guy who travels through space, time, and reality, y'all. I can do anything. The only man that can beat me is meat. Well, almost anything. So yeah, I'm never gonna forget all this and that. It's not over until I say the video is over. So not yet. It's not over until I say it's over. Okay, y'all? Understand it. And yes, I can still do my own method voice acting, besides my southern accent. I mean, the southern accent's engraved in me, so don't you forget it. Tell me, what do you guys like what do you guys liked of what you saw the state of Texas itself of my Texas road trips, and not to mention my Denver, Colorado pit stop, y'all? I mean, if you leave a comment section below, not to mention if you have family or relatives in the state of Texas, say yes or no. That is all that's all you want to do, or something like that. Which I'll be glad to hear from the comment section below. It lasts longer than the chat box, so the comment section below on the video. It's not that hard for you to remember, y'all. Don't make this hard on yourself, because why? Because you're making this hard on yourself by not listening. What do you guys do you enjoy watching the parts of the Alamo, or the things inside the Museum of the Alamo? Did you guys enjoy what you hear of the tour guides and of the ecosystem around here? The water's nice, fresh, and clean, and no littering, y'all. And it's everything. And that's the things you think. What you see is things. What you see, you don't believe everything. What you see is what you look at. It's like seeing is believing from what you saw. Not to mention my pit stop. So anyways, as your friendly neighborhood superhero who likes to take chances, making mistakes, and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and/or breakfast for dinner, and also celebrating our 5-year anniversary of this entire channel of Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, and hopefully I'm gonna do taking some photos, and also. Yeah, I took photos already, but hopefully I would like to go traveling again one of these days. There may be a time I'll be called to go to travel to another U.S. state for another visit. Who knows? In the near future, if I ever come into that U.S. state of yours, you can say howdy, y'all, or hi, y'all, whichever works for you. Now I can end this video. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and I'll see you guys next time in the near future of another video of what I do best or do better, because I'm going to be a better person than best. I'll do better than best. There you have it. Because why? Friendship is magic for everyone, y'all, and you can bet on that. It is just absolutely amazing from what is worth. They're coming from Texas and back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it as much as you want. See ya!